Hi everyone, I am CrimsonFox45 and we're going to be playing Honkai Impact 3rd. Now we're going to be playing the story chapter 17, Thunders over Nagazora. We'll be playing the second part because I already started this. Yeah, so I'm about 33%. Okay, we'll start from here. What is the Honkai? Otto spent many years searching for an answer to this question. The search spanned 5 centuries and 2 eras. Sure, this guy is old. He knew more about the Honkai than the 7 billion lives on Earth. The more he knew, the less he understood. Otto finally realized that he knew nothing about the Honkai. Where did it come from? Where does it want to go? What drives it? To what end? Why was it created? Who would end it? How it grew? Why did it stop? Why does it erupt? Why is it silent? I'm guessing all of this will basically tie into a post-Honkai Odyssey, but we'll see. Does it have a persona? Gestalt? Or is it simply a lore set at the very beginning of his existence? Otto was inundated with the questions that pushed him into the terrifying abyss of the unknown. He desired to push forward, yet he found no path. He wanted to start his search, yet he did not know where to go. He searched. His confusions growing, he failed and he lost his way. In his frustrations, he tried many experiments. The pain of discontent plagued him. Over 500 years had passed. The hypotheses he tested and rejected were beyond counting. Answers were transposed, adjusted, contained, and taken apart. The cycle was repeated. The trapped sea remained broken. But after enough cycles, an image began to appear in the obscure sea. Let us now imagine a tree, the imaginary tree. A massive tree whose crown cannot be seen, whose canopy of branches and leaves blot out the sky. The tree emerged from the endless sea of unfathomable depths and boundaries. The tree and sea are alone in the universe. Thus began their never-ending rivalry. The sea swells while the tree extends its roots. One seeks to flood, the other seeks to absorb. The tree is drunk from the sea and endured, and okay, I'll just keep reading on. And it was during the seemingly endless time that an unassuming branch grew a new bud. This was the birth of the human civilization. Okay. Otto achieved his eureka when he finally learned of the imaginary tree. Oh, so this is actually a physical thing. Okay. Chaos gave way to order. He saw a path. He ran along this path. Every step he took brought him closer to the light. Soon he was at the very edge of science itself. Previous attempts to acquire knowledge had stopped here, but he must keep going and enter the yawning abyss. Oops, sorry. Imagine it, the imaginary as the origin of the human race and the seed of civilization. Time flows in the trunk of the imaginary tree and branches out into an infinity of worlds. Oh, okay, this could maybe explain those bubble universes in the previous chapters, like the sea of Quanta. Every branch is a form of civilization. Oh, okay, every bud is their past and present etched into the dimension of time. Interesting. where growth is countered by a force, a selective and corrective system in the tree's rivalry against the sea. Oh, so the sea must be that, I think the Dirac Sea or the Sea of Quanta. A natural system based upon the imaginary mechanics. It breeds, nurtures, tests, and removes. This is what humanity describes as the Honkai. Indeed, humanity will never escape the Honkai. We must press forward because the tree must grow. Those who fail become withered shadows of the Sea of Quanta. Okay, the Sea of Quanta. Okay. To achieve everlasting peace, we must reach the origin of civilization and return to the imaginary realms. The answer I seek must lie within the imaginary tree. Otto finally found the way to the truth after having endured 559 winters. Sure. Sorry about that. He explored the Sea of Quanta, ether anchors, and imaginary constructs, and he also found the divine key. Okay, the ether anchors and imaginary constructs I haven't come across yet. Well, I'm still on Dispel the Darkness, so maybe within those further chapters I'll learn about those. I think Fu Hua had the divine key. I think. No, she had two divine keys. I don't know which ones they were though. He experienced uncountable failures, obstacles, difficulties, and impossibilities. Otto did not care for the impossible. He decided that it must be made possible. Otto Apocalypse must enter the domain of God. Otto Apocalypse must ascend the imaginary tree. I'm glad that our negotiations have arrived at the most desirable conclusions. Let us proceed with the transfer of the beacon. Do you have any request for the time and place? I'll leave that to you. Let me think. I don't like to wait. I hope to ascertain its value at once. Firing the second key requires vast amounts of Honkai energy. It is a perfect place, the far east city of Nagazora. Oh, the site of the third Honkai eruption. Yes, that event 3 years ago left a singularity linked to the tree even though the third Hirashira is asleep. And that singularity still leaks Honkai. And the leak has grown thanks to the great eruption. What a coincidence. The second key shall be moved to Nagazora after 3 days for our first test with a beacon. The white-haired man left without a word. The golden sphere grew dim and dissolved with every step he took. Whoa, leaving already? How disappointing. I was hoping to raise a glass with you to celebrate this. Kevin Castellana, I believe that this meeting has far-reaching consequences to you, to me, and the entire world. All hail the lines of Shixkull and the World Serpent. Okay. Helios, present time. Tesla, May, you're back. Yeah, I just returned. I took some time to walk Zora home since the city is a dangerous place. Is Kiana still in the medical bay? Yes. We just finished another round of checks. Her situation still hasn't changed yet. We should leave her to rest. Our Persian will be here soon. We'll be leaving this place. Kiana hasn't eaten anything since she woke. She must be hungry. I'll head to the kitchen. Wait, May. What is it? Moped, well, isn't great with words. Her factual talk is good research, but it can be meant well. Just don't get too worked up about what she said. It's fine, Dr. Tesla, I'm alright. I've been working with AE for 4 months, and I know you're both excellent scientists. I trust your judgment. I'm glad you're willing to sorry about that. I'm glad that you are willing to tell me the truth. I know that you're feeling terrible, but we'll do our best and find a way. Thank you. May, you're back. You must be hungry. I made something for you. Oh, it's May's special curry. Eat this first. Tell me if you want anything else and I'll make it for you. Kiana sat up and ate as fast as she could. Whoa, yum yum, it's great. This is the best meal ever. Slow down and try not to choke, Kiana. There's definitely enough for you. She finished the curry in an instant. Whoa, that is really quick. That basically summarizes her character. I'm just joking. I'm stuffed. I guess those 4 months didn't change your appetite or table manners. Gosh, tell me about it. I didn't have a decent meal for 4 months. Oops, 4 months. That means I missed all of its wonderful and nostalgic flavors. The freshness and perfect spiciness of this curry. Whoa, you're the best cook ever, May. I'm glad you like it. I was worried it was too spicy. No, of course not. The heat is just perfect. It got me sweating and feeling good. I liked it. Have some water. Try not to choke. Kiana emptied the glass and laid down on her bed looking satisfied. My Persian will take you to an AE base. Listen to the professors and follow their advice. They're good people. Okay. I got that. Don't worry, May. I'll be fine. Yes, Kiana, you'll be fine. You will be just fine. I'll go and do the dishes. Just lay down and rest. Alrighty. Sploosh. Water flowed across May's fingertips and disappeared into the drain with a soft weeping sound. While placing the dried plates on the shelf, she accidentally knocked down a wooden bowl. Several things fell. Excuse me. There were some sweet peppers used for making curry. Tick-tock. She only had a few minutes before the 2 hours they promised ran out. May left the kitchen. The corridor was dark except for the medical bay that flickered in the distance. You lied like an idiot. You lie like an idiot. Oh yes, because I remember the previous chapter. She mentioned that she couldn't experience any taste because of the infection the Honkai infection that's running through her body at the moment. She turned around and walked towards the darkness. Sweet pepper curry isn't spicy at all. Sweet pepper, okay. Okay, oh, the clock is ticking, okay. To go here. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, let's make this quick. Dodge. Actually don't have this character yet. Red walls, those red barriers. It's similar to post Honkai Odyssey. Okay. Oh no, I need enough time. No. Okay, I'm going to spell special right now. Because I don't have time for this. Time is running out. Run faster, May. Phew. Okay. Okay, this is the place where Sora and Raven were. Well, this is basically Sora's old home. Okay, let's see. I wonder if there's any loot here, though. Okay, there's 2 ramps here. Can I go on top here? No, I can't. There's stairs there and there's a ramp here. Let's go up. I'm pretty sure we'll be meeting Raven here. Okay, there we go. You hear? The voice came from above. May looked up and saw Raven perched lazily on the roof. She then landed softly on the ground. 2 hours. Just right. I like you. You're punctual. And I came along alone as agreed. You seem ready. Come follow me. Raven opened the gates of the roost and led May into the shelters. This place changed me after the child left. It's no different than the ruins around us. Quite desolate, lifeless. What will happen to them? They'll get treatment. They'll get a treatment at a safe environment with controlled ambient Honkai levels. And a lot more space. A significant improvement both physically and mentally when compared to the roost. Oh, the roost must have been, the old shelter, which is that one there. The treatment will give them functional stigmata. The children can then leave their past behind and start a new life. Leave? Will the world serpent let them leave? I don't think your friends will let anyone with functional stigmata go. They're too precious. They will. The sire gave his word. It is the payment he promised me. Payment? Raven smiled and said nothing more. Then men veered down the lanes and arrived before the metal door. Here we are. The sire is behind this door. He'll meet you alone. Open it. You astonish me, girl. When I first met you, I thought you were an innocent little child. A few days passed and you looked different. You completed your metamorphosis far more quickly than I thought. I hope you'll find the answers you seek. Go ahead, girl, and good luck. Okay, that's interesting. May opened the door slowly. May stepped in through the darkness, entered the dark plaza. Tap tap. Footsteps approached her in the darkness. Ah, it's Kevin. Who are you? The air turned cold with his arrival. May felt as though she walked into a freezer vault. A great oppressive weight welled up in her and kept her rooted at her place. Kevin Castellana, the leader of the World Serpent. His voice was calm and dispelled any feeling of oppression. She looked into his eyes. Both were devoid of anything, except for a hint of sadness. A sadness that he never healed and would never heal. A Castellana? Raiden May. You wish to save a girl. Neither Shookskull or AE can help you. But the World Serpent can. You have my word. What do you want in return? You. Okay. His voice was calm and his words were few, yet they felt like inviolate commandments etched upon stone. Sorry about that. May found herself in a position where she bore the full brunt of his words. Tell me exactly how you would save her. I'll do anything you want, but only if you really succeed. Kiana is dying. The core infection is stronger than she could bear. Her other cores must be removed if she hopes to survive. There's only one way. I'll help you become a Nourisher of Thunder again. What? You were chosen. A channel linked to the imaginary tree will forever remain within you. Wait, a channel linked to the imaginary tree will forever remain in you. Okay. Absorb the residual energy from the third Honkai and you will wake up again and reclaim the power of thunder from Kiana. You will gain a new Nourisher core, the gem of conquest, and Kiana will dissolve. Her condition will improve. His cold voice struck May with every word. She recalled the strange things she had witnessed. Dr. Tesla's diagnostics, the sudden episodes of dizziness, and Raven's sudden change in attitude. She understood everything at once. I can save Kiana by becoming a Nourisher? Correct. Then there's nothing for me to worry about. Kiana pulled me out of this pulled me out of the darkness 3 years ago. She made me who I am. I'll gladly do it to save her. But if I were to be controlled by the Honkai, I want you to. That'll not happen. You shall think what happens after you become I was going to say Honkai, Nourisher. You can save Kiana this time, but she will throw herself into danger again. She will use her void powers to save the world and the people around her. So long as the Honkai and Nourishers exist, she will rise up to fight them, and she will keep fighting till she dies. I've seen many like her. Despite death and terror, they were armed with a belief that compels them to the path, and all of them left, forever sleeping in the fields. His words were razor ice that cut at her heart. She wanted to disagree, but failed to find a counter-argument, for she knew he spoke the truth. No sacrifice she makes could change the inevitable. No, I won't let that happen, never. You can't stop her. You know that. That is why you are here. But you have a choice. You can join the Serpent. What? More Nourishers will appear soon. I wonder if actually more, well, physically in the game is going to appear. Well, other than, well, Kiana, which is the Nourisher of the Void. Bronya, which is Nourisher of Reason. And then now it'll be May, the Nourisher of Thunder. I wonder if others will come after that. Humanity's war against the Honkai is escalating. Follow the Serpent, purge the Honkai, capture the Nourishers, seal their powers, and starve the Queen, the Void Queen. Starve the Void Queen. Okay, so basically May's mission as a Nourisher will be to capture the remaining Nourishers, which will be obviously Kiana and Bronya. Well, that's what I'm assuming so far. Kiana is only safe when you are not with her. Once Project Stigma succeeds, both of you shall be human once again. Oh, what was that? With a great explosion, a beam of light shot through the sky and shattered into a million fragments. Okay. What just happened? The time has come. Oh, this must be the beacon. The gate is open. The imaginary tree shall manifest itself in the city. That sounds dangerous. Excuse me. Dormant Honkai will seep out of the earth, absorb it. Be the Nourisher of Thunder once more to save her. Oh, that sounds very dodgy. But there is only one way for you to keep her away from harm. You will have time to think about this and decide if you want to trust me and the World Serpent. Kiana's fate is in your hands, rated May. I do not need to convince you. This is something you know far better than anyone else. Her belief can save the world, except for her. Well, it's true, I guess. Oh crap, okay. Let's attack these. Jeez, these are actually making different sounds. Or is that something else? Okay. Oh snap. Couldn't move. Stuck between these objects. Did both of them just split? Okay. I'm just gonna keep spamming this combo all the time. Okay, I got the health. Okay, defeat all the quantum shadows and escape the shelters. Okay, I came up through here, so let's go down here. Okay, more enemies. Okay. I think these previous Honkai beasts, they never used to make this sound. I think this is a new sound for the quantum form. Whoa, this one's keep on targeting me. Let's get rid of the big guy first. Yikes, 2 at a time. Okay, let's get rid of these guys first. Okay, let's quickly collect this health. Ah, these crabs. Is he burrowing through the ground? What is that? Probably should avoid that. Yikes. No. Okay, let's... Where is he at? Snap! Sure. I remember these enemies in the deep. The chapter in the deep. They were quite annoying and they're still annoying now, but annoying in a good way because they're interesting to fight. Oh my word, is he just gonna follow me like this? Let's attack. Almost got him. Yes, okay. Building is shaking. Is that an earthquake? No, it isn't. Whew. A sudden gust of wind through the cracks, and she lost her balance as the tower shook violently. She raised her head. The seawater that flooded the city was receding. The water, it's receding. No. Something isn't right. The rooster's rising. The buildings are being dragged towards the sky. Oh, it must be that, the beacon maybe? Oh, no, yeah, it's the imaginary tree. Actually, yeah. There were rumblings at a distance followed by explosions and thunderous echoes of collapsing buildings. An endless white light that engulfed everything before her. this is Nagazora. It must be. Okay guys, that's it for today. I will I'll continue this chapter tomorrow. But that was rather interesting though. Okay, 50%. It looks like I have some achievements here or something. Okay, I can claim these. Let's quickly claim these. Claim. Okay, so tomorrow I'll continue with the chapter 17.7. I think these ones here, I think these areas might just be just additional battles, like extra battles, but I don't think they have anything to do with the story. Because in the previous one, oops, wrong way. The previous one you get to select your other Valkyries here, so I don't think it goes according to the main story, so I won't do those for now. But tomorrow I'll continue with the 17.7. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you guys want to add me, here's my details here. When you'll add me, just tell me where you're coming from, whether it's from Twitch or YouTube. And yeah, see you all in the next video. Cheers.